What's going on, Pulsarians? It is my pleasure to bring you the first video of a new series in which we are going to be reviewing blockchain games. Now let me preface this by saying this is the first iteration, it's a rough draft, our first go, so we are going to be refining this process as we go along. I have another gentleman that will be joining me in the videos. He's much better at editing, more creative than I am, so if you don't like the informative style that I produce, you might enjoy the little bit of a creative spin on it that he'll bring to the table. So like I said, this isn't our final draft here of what this project will look like, but it's just a start. So what we're thinking so far is we're going to have an intro. We're going to have an in-depth analysis where we look at each of these projects. We're going to have a showcase of the gameplay. We're going to look at some price action. And we're going to have a final conclusion where we weigh the pros and cons and maybe even somewhat rate these games on a tier basis, we're thinking right now. Shortly, we'll also be releasing an introduction video where we explain what we're doing and why we're doing it. So be on the lookout for that as well. So with that, let's get into our first project. And our first project we're going to be looking at is something called LoserChick. Now, LoserChick only has one game currently, which is a claw crane game, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Once you see it, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. But it is a 2-token DeFi gaming with NFTs. The 2 tokens are Chick and Egg. Chick has a max supply of 13 million and some change. Egg has a max supply of 7 million. The Chick token is used to play the claw crane game, and I'll open that up so you can see what that looks like right now, and we'll do a little gameplay in a minute here. This Chick token used to play this game can either be bought on the open market, it can be mined by staking USDC, it can also be mined by staking egg/USDC LP, or you can also do NFT mining, which is something we'll get into towards the end of this video. When you do play this game, the Chick token used to play it is burned. And the reward for playing this game is going to be what's called Egg token. Again, Egg could either be sold on the open market as the reward for playing, or it can be used in the Egg bar to actually mint NFTs. And we'll show you an example of that when we get into some of the gameplay here. But you can also use egg/USD LP like a DeFi farm to earn even more Chick. In NFT minting, the Egg token is burnt and used to get what they're calling a blind box chance at winning an NFT. And this is an emphasis on the chance because there is a chance you get nothing. They are saying if you were to put 10 egg into this egg bar, you're guaranteed to get 5 NFTs. Now you may be asking yourself at this point, why in the heck would I want to get these LoserChick NFTs? Well, I will show you. These NFTs can actually be used to mine Chick tokens, and this gives this whole economy a closed loop. What this does is this gives you a reason to play this claw game to get the highest tier NFT to potentially earn more Chick, all in the process burning these tokens along the way, which are a fixed supply. Now each one of these NFTs has different properties, as they say. Now it seems like these are purely cosmetic traits and they don't have really any effect. However, you can sell these on openseas market. So maybe some will be more desirable than others. And you can see so far the volume traded on tokenomics has been 1.1 Ethereum. Checking back in on the NFT mining, the tokenomics currently earn about a $15 annual percentage. But if you were to look at something like these shrieking chicks, which are very rare, you're looking at earning $1.1 million annually. The issue being the rarity on that. So if you're lucky enough to get it, you'll be earning a lot. But as more people get them and stake them here, that APR will reduce. And you can see here the total amount of each tier of NFTs, tokenomics being the most widely distributed, which is why the APR is so low. Now there isn't much information in their official docs, but I did find a Medium doc explaining a few more details of the NFT and NFT mining. And it turns out the NFT mining just released on August 8th, and it is a 14-day cycle in which every 14 days the distributed rewards for NFT mining and egg/USD LP will be halved, meaning that in the first 14 days, chick distributed per day will be 82,944. 14 days from that, it'll be halved to 41,000, and then halved again after 14 days to 20,000. And then you can see after that, it switches to a 90-day cycle. And so far, this only shows to phase 6. These 6 pools share that distributed chick per day, but depending on the rarity, you will see a higher APR. So it will be a equal distribution. Let's say 82,944 divided by 6 of 13,824 chick per pool. But if you are the only one with a shrieking chick, you're going to get that total amount. However, since there's a bunch of Trump chicks, that number is going to be divided amongst all these staked Trump chicks. Hopefully that's making sense to you. If you need further clarification, you can reach out in the comments below. That's about all I wanted to cover for the analysis, so let's get into some actual gameplay here. Okay, so I clicked here and purchased 34 chick tokens. I'm sure you're familiar with using QuickSwap, but I purchased 34 of them at the price of 46 cents each, and we're going to play the Claw Crane game. One of the things to take note of is there is an intermediary token used to interact with the Claw Crane game. So you can see I have my chicks here, but what you want to do is you want to hit the plus sign on the claw and deposit all your chick tokens to turn them into C chick tokens. So 1 chick equals 1 C chick. Again, this is just a token used to interact with the claw machine. So we're going to swap 20 of them for now, hit confirm, and we got success. Okay, so now we have 27 in there because I had 7 in there already. And let's get started on playing. When you play, you will burn 1 C chick to start. Let's start and change our view. And I don't believe these egg colors are of any significance. However, I like going for the gold. And I would really like to see some keyboard interaction here, so I could use arrow keys instead of mouse, but beggars can't be choosers. Alright, so I didn't get it. Let's try it again. And as you can see, there is a chance that you will get nothing. So let's try this. Looking pretty good. Looking good. Alright. Alright. We got an egg. Good job. Try it again. Slipped right out. Okay, that's good, right? And I don't know if that's like an odds thing where there's a chance that it'll slip out at the top. Happened to me quite a few times. Like that looks like a good grab, right? So it shouldn't slip out. And it slips out. Alright, play a couple more here. If not, I will fast forward till I have a couple eggs so we can take them to the egg bar. Not good. Got another one. Looks like a dang old watermelon, not an egg. Okay, so I got 7 eggs so far. So next thing you want to do is you want to get them out of the claw machine. So you're going to click that button and turn these C eggs into regular eggs. Again, it's just an intermediary token to interact with the claw machine. And let's take those eggs to the egg bar and see if we can mint some NFTs. So far we see we got 7 eggs, and let's mint some NFTs with those eggs. So we're going to approve this transaction so we can mint them. Success. And we're going to do the max. So we have 7 in our wallet right now. Let's deposit all 7 of them. Hit confirm, and we'll be able to see the eggs minting in an NFT or a few. You can see that it does state the probability ratio is about 58% chance that you will get an NFT. And I'm going to use all 7 and mint them. Confirm my transaction, and you can see my eggs are boiling. Let's see what we end up getting here. And I think we got a bunch of Donald Trump chicks. Let's take a look at our chicks we got. Go to Loser Club, and we did get 5 more Donald Trump chicks. Try the lowest tier. You can see they all got different traits. Again, not sure what those traits are. But let's go ahead and put those to work for us in the mining. So we're going to click on the Donald Trump chicks because that's what we have, and we're going to stake. And we're going to stake all 5 that we have. Hit confirm, and let those Trump chicks work for us. So that's it for the gameplay. Now we want to take a look at some of the price action. So there's 2 tokens in this, but there's also NFTs. So what I did is I looked at the Lucky Chick NFTs, and I wanted to take a look at them on OpenSea market. And there's already been a volume traded of 17.5 Ethereum. So these look like they're currently going for around half an Ethereum. I don't know how much it would take you to earn one. Maybe it's luck of the draw. But some of these NFTs are pretty lucrative, it seems like. I don't know how active the trading is. As you can see, there's quite a few of them listed. But something to keep in mind that you could just potentially outright sell the NFT you get. Then let's take a look at the Chick token. So it looks like we had a good pre-sale pump and dump, and dropped all the way down to about 5 cents, maybe a little higher, 6 cents. And we are just kind of fluctuating around 40 cents right now for the time being. Had a recent high of about $1.35. So we're kind of on an upswing off a downtrend, it looks like. And Loser Egg token, again, pre-sale pump and dump. And now that the project is active, we had a recent pump to about $5, and we're currently fluctuating at about $1.58 off a low. So egg looking pretty nice for its price action, especially if you continue that uptrend. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we are not exactly sure how this rating system is going to work, how we're going to rate these games, on what basis or whatnot. But what I am going to do on this video is list the pros and cons that I'm seeing, as well as my opinion on it. For the pros, I think this is a very interesting premise. It's not just a copy-paste of every farm that you see. There's a gaming aspect to it, which is cool. It's not just a lottery game. I also really like the idea of NFT mining. I think that is a cool concept, and I'd like to see more projects doing something similar. It's cool to earn an income off your NFTs. I also like the mystery factor of a chance at winning a good NFT. So when I went into the egg bar, I was kind of excited, like, hey, what kind of NFT am I going to get? I have a shot at getting a really good one that potentially I could sell for 1 Ethereum, which would be pretty awesome to me. Another pro is egg was recently listed on CoinMarketCap, which is always something good to see. And I've also looked into their socials and their communications. They seem to be communicating very, very well. Their announcements are also very clear and concise. This project also had a security assessment audit done by CerTic, and this is a very comprehensive audit. Now, I am not the expert in the security field, but this is something we do want to cover on each project, is any audits that were done or what was found. So this security assessment was completed prior to the project releasing. However, I do want to say in the cons that the NFT contract has already been exploited, and the exploiter got away with some high value NFTs. It seems like the contract was then updated to fix this issue. And here are some other cons that we're seeing. The docs need work. They are at times poorly written and very poorly organized. It is a struggle to find some of the information. Like I said, I was pulling things from Medium articles that weren't described in the docs. I would have liked to see some attention paid to the docs. Another con is what exactly happens to these values of the coin as they reach their max supply. Like, why would I continue to want to play this game to win an NFT if it's no longer going to produce anything? So it's not really clear what the future has in store for this game project. With that lack of future plans, I'll also say there's a limited use case. Currently, there's only one game. And it's not really clear if NFT mining is going to be a very lucrative opportunity. I already have, 9 NFTs, and they're all Trump chicks. So it is just going to diminish the rewards that those NFTs earn and basically make it a pay to play, because you're going to have to pay a lot to get the chance to earn a good NFT. So overall, I think it's an interesting project. However, I will also say that the gameplay is kind of grindy. You're playing a claw crane game to potentially earn NFTs. And it's not something I could see myself excited about, like running home to throw my stuff on the floor and just hop on a claw crane game to potentially win some NFTs. It's an interesting premise, and I'm interested to see where they take this project in the future. But with that, that's all I have for the LoserChick review. If you have questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comments below. And until next time, later.